Alright, here's my second rant for I call it a day. We're going to recap last night's game, starting with the Rockets taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Rockets opened up a can of whoop ass in the first quarter, 39-27, but they got crushed in the second quarter, 31-22. But the Rockets would lead 61-58 at halftime. Third quarter, Rockets took the cake 25-20. The Rockets would lead 86-78, but the Rockets took the cake in the fourth quarter by a point, 42-41, as they get their first win in the regular season over the Hornets, 128-119. The player of the game was Jalen Green, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Fred VanVleet needed 7 more rebounds to go. Excuse me. Fred VanVleet needed 7 more rebounds to go a triple-double, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. 11 assists. Excuse me one moment. Let me start one more time. Fred VanVleet needed 7 more rebounds to go to triple-double, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 11 assists. Both the Rockets and the Hornets are 1-3. Next up, the New Jersey Nets taking on the Miami Heat. The Heat took the cake in the first quarter by 3, 32-29, and then took the cake in the second quarter, 24-17. The Heat would lead 56-46 at halftime. The Heat lost the third quarter by a deuce, 29-27, but the Heat would lead 83-75 until they got crushed in the fourth quarter, 34-22, as they fall to the Nets, 109-105. Had the Heat won, Tyler Hero would have been the player of the game with 30 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Bam Bam Adebayo needed 7 more assists to go to triple-double, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists. But the player of the game was Miles Bridges, 21 points, 7 rebounds. Actually, it's Michael Bridges, not Miles. Miles Bridges is the Charlotte Hornets, but there's another guy whose last name was Bridges. That's Michael. Michael Bridges is the player of the game with 21 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. The Nets are 2-2, while the Heat dropped to 1-4. Now let's talk about the Chicago Bulls taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks took the cake by 3, 26-23, but the Bulls took the cake 27-23, as the Bulls would lead 50-49 until the Bulls took the cake by a point in the third quarter, 33-22, as the Bulls would lead 73-71 until they got embarrassed in the fourth quarter, 33-22, falling to the Mavericks 114-105. Nikola Vucevic needed 9 more assists to go to triple-double, 21 points, 20 rebounds, 1 assist. Had the Bulls not choked in the fourth quarter, Zach LaVine would have been player of the game with 22 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Luka Doncic needed 3 more rebounds to go to the triple-double, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists. But the player of the game with 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Grant Williams is the one the player of the game. Next up, the LA Lakers taking on the Clippers. The Battle of LA. Clippers took the cake in the first quarter 37-24, but both teams scored 24 points apiece. The Clippers would lead 61-48 until the Lakers would take the cake in the third quarter 39-24. The Lakers would take an 87-85 lead after 3. But the Clippers took the cake in this fourth quarter by deuce 32-30. The game was tied at 117. And the game went to overtime, where the Lakers took the cake 13-8 as they beat the Clippers 130-125 in OT. Apparently, James Harden did not play, but hopefully he'll face the Lakers another time. Russell Westbrook needed 2 more assists to go to triple-double, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Had the Clippers won, Kawhi Leonard would have been the player of the game with 38 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Anthony Davis needed 7 more assists to go to triple-double, 27 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Christian Wood needed 10 more assists to go to triple-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds, no assists. But y'all know who's the player of the game of the Lakers. The legendary LeBron James. 35 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. He needed 3 more assists to go to triple-double. The Lakers are 3-2, while the Clippers dropped 3-2. Oh, by the way, the Mavericks are still undefeated. They're 4-0, while the Bulls dropped to 2-3. Now let's talk about another team in California. San Francisco versus Sacramento. The Warriors versus the Kings. Kings took the cake in the first quarter 31-28, but the Warriors took the cake in the second quarter 28-24. The Warriors would lead 56-55 until the Kings got back at them 24-18 in the third. The Kings would lead 79-74 until the Warriors got back at them 28-22 as they beat the Kings 102-101. Let me go back to the third quarter. The Kings took the cake 24-18 as the Kings lead 79-74, and then the Warriors took the cake 28-22 as they beat the Kings 102-101. DeMontis Sparks would have been the player of the game with 23 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. He needed 2 more assists to go to the triple-double. But y'all know who's the player of the game. Stephen Curry. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. The Warriors are 4-1 while the Kings drop to 2-2. All of the 5 teams are off tonight, but tomorrow, in-season tournament. West Group C, the Warriors will take on the Thunder. East Group C, the Bulls take on the Nets. East Group B, the Heat will take on the Wizards. And that should be about it. Congrats to the Rockets, Lakers, and the Warriors for getting the job done. And speaking of Lakers, Even though they got crushed in the first quarter, they put up a good comeback. The Warriors got into a shootout, but beat the Kings in a rematch of last year's playoffs. As for the Rockets, they got their first win. But sadly, they're going to have to miss Amin Thompson, who suffered a grade 2 right ankle sprain, so he could be out for the next 4 to 6 weeks, but we have to wait for that. But a tough loss for the Bulls, because they had a chance to hand the Mavericks their first loss. As for Miami Heat, I don't know what the hell happened to them in the fourth quarter. It was a close game through 3, but got embarrassed in the fourth quarter. Get your shit together, everybody, because the in-season tournament begins tomorrow. Before I wrap things up, a shout out to Xavier, Jaime K. Fowler, and of course the stars of Just Little Shade Podcast, Hailie, Jade, and Brittany. All the YouTube links will be switched down below. If you want to see my videos, you always hit the like button, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. What are your thoughts on the Bulls, Lakers, Heat, Rockets, Warriors game? Thumbs up if you like this video. Thumbs down if you didn't. Hit subscribe, click on the notification bell. I'll be back to see if I can post more videos. If not, then I will catch you tomorrow, reminiscing 17 years ago from November 3rd, 2006 edition of WWE SmackDown. Until then, go Chicago Bulls, go Miami Heat, go LA Lakers, go Houston Rockets, and of course, go Golden State Warriors. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, no more talk.